Hello, everyone. This is Charles Walter Buntjer coming to you from San Francisco. I've lived here over 62 years and I'm 85 years old. Just in a few months, I'll be 86. How can that be? And of all the different things that I've done over my life, like getting a license to sell real estate or to scuba dive or to administer a senior residence, to belong to a dance group, do exhibitions all around the Bay Area, and to teach dancing in some of the local bars, and traveling all over the world, and of course, working in the tech industry now for over 65 years. I started in 1959 when I was 19. My latest endeavor was to write a new play. It's a one-act play with 3 scenes in it, and it was just read by 4 actors at a local theater downtown in San Francisco called CounterPulse Experimental Theater. I hope you enjoy this.
Okay. Jane and Joan have finished their attention to details in their homes and decided to go out for a coffee. They each enter the coffee shop about the same time. Each one has a favorite table. Each one is on the opposite side of the coffee shop. David sees these 2 women almost every day or so, wonders if they might be interested in meeting.
Hello, Jane. Anything new in your life?
Oh, not really. My kids are in college, and my husband is on a trip to Europe for a company meeting.
Interesting. The woman across from you also has several children in college. 3, I think. She has a lot of time to herself and goes to the opera and ballet, usually alone, as her husband does a lot of traveling. Maybe you would like to meet her. She lives in Seacliff, and you said you live in Pacific Heights. I should ask Joan if she might like to meet you, as I'm sure you both have a lot in common.
Yes, sounds like someone I could talk to sometimes. Please ask her and offer to bring her over to my table if she would like that.
David goes to the other table and begins to tell Joan about Jane.
Jane has the same lifestyle you also have, and she would be happy to meet you also.
Yes, I am interested in meeting her.
I think I will put them together at the center table in the cafe so that they will have a new place to meet and chat.
He moves them to the center table and leaves them to discuss their lives in general.
Hello, Jane. Sounds like we have a lot in common. My husband is gone almost every other week on business. We have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, all in college. Don, Dick, and Donna.
We certainly do have a lot in common. My husband is also gone most of the time. We have 2 girls and a boy, and they're also in college, and their names are Jack, Joan, and Jocelyn.
Isn't it funny? Our children's names all start with the same initials. Such a small world.
Is it me, or is there something going on that I'm unaware of?
My husband's name is Kenneth.
My husband's name is Keith. Can you believe our husband's names both start with K, and our children all have the same initials? Small world indeed.
The plot thickens.
My husband's just left to Paris for a meeting of the stockholders in one of his companies.
My husband's arriving back home tomorrow from Germany, where he was setting up a new product line for a company. He's the CEO. He emailed me he can only stay home for 5 days as he must fly to Hong Kong for another product line presentation.
Well, I'm not happy about our lifestyle, but he's a good provider and cares for our children. I feel left out at times, so I do a lot of things like the opera, theater, and so on.
I feel the same way. So maybe we can start to do various things together if we're interested, if you so desire.
Joan and Jane decide to start doing various activities together. Scene 2. Gloria, the high-end lawyer, comes into the cafe.
Hi, Gloria. Good to see you. It's been a while as you've been working on that high-end divorce case about the wife who's being screwed over with her millionaire husband and his multiple mistresses.
Yes. By the way, I am having another meeting in 2 days at my office around noon and need you to bring coffee, tea, and snacks and desserts. Maybe about $500 or so.
You certainly helped me out, as business is slow, and I not only own the business, but most of the time act as the server, and so on.
I know you aren't a snitch or a gossip, but you do have your ear to the train tracks and know what is going on in the city.
Glad you asked. I have 2 women who met a few months ago, and I think they are too close to their situation to see what is going on. Maybe if you're here at the same time as they are, you can sit at the next table and hear what is going on.
A few days later, Jane and Joan come in and sit at their usual table, and Gloria sits next to them at the next table. David turns his back to them at the counter, but also is listening into their conversation.
You haven't told me about your family.
Oh, it's rather sad. I'm an orphan and no parents or other family members, so just my husband and family.
I have almost the same situation. My relatives are all gone, and a few are living in Alabama, and we do not talk. Just me and my husband and children. You know.
The only person I really know in the family is my mother-in-law. Her name is Laverne. Her husband has also passed away.
Wait a minute, Laverne what?
Laverne Baker. Why?
My husband said he ran away from home and changed his last name to Buntjer. His real name is Baker. So how can that be? We are related by marriage.
Oh, I am so confused. What are we to do?
Gloria gets up and turns around to talk to them.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation and hope I'm not intruding, but I just finished a lawsuit against a high-end billionaire and think I can help you without having to hire an expensive detective to get evidence about your future case. Are you 2 interested?
We have been discussing the case you just finalized, and as far as I'm concerned, you can proceed with our situation.
Count me in also. Go for it as soon as possible.
Scene 3. Gloria has formulated a plan to advance the lawsuit in a few days later.
David was nice enough to ask me to help you 2, so he should be included in our setup. Jane, you said your husband Kevin, the CEO of a company in Paris, is flying home and should be driving back to the city around 5 p.m. I had David put up a sign on the door that the cafe will be closed after 4 p.m. for the annual health inspection by the city. After he ensures the cafe is empty, he will put a sign on the door, sorry, closed for the day. Are we ready to roll? Jane, give David your phone. Joan, go into the office just to be safe. David will phone Kevin and tell him you are having some kind of fit and he needs to come to the cafe immediately.
Gloria stands behind Jane with her hands on Jane's shoulders, so when Kevin is called, he can see Jane acting up.
Hello, is this Kevin? This is David. I own the coffee shop cafe, and your wife, Jane, is a regular. I don't know what is happening, but she is acting very strange and keeps crying out for you. I don't want to call the police or ambulance and get this into the papers, so please come as soon as possible.
I will be there in 20 minutes. Thanks for your help and not calling the police.
Kevin is at the cafe door, worried and pounding on the door. David opens the door.
Is Jane all right?
Come in. Yes, she's much better. I will seat you at the center table where your wife always sits. Sit down and I will get you your wife.
Kevin sits down but wonders why there is another woman at the table he doesn't know, but looks very familiar.
Who are you? Where's my wife? What are those documents you have in front of you?
My name is Gloria and I am a friend of your wife. She wants me to discuss a problem she thinks she might have.
Gloria signals David as he opens the office door and has Jane come out very quietly. She walks up to Kevin's back and she squeezes his right shoulder.
I was so worried. I love you so much and hope you're feeling better. What happened and why is this woman here?
Gloria signals to David and he opens the office door and has Joan come out very quietly. She walks up to Kenneth's back and squeezes his left shoulder. He looks up at Joan, shocked to say the least.
I have the divorce papers for both of your wives. You have two choices. One, sign the papers, or two, be taken to court and lose everything. Both wives get their houses and each a 1/3 of the stocks you own. Also pay $5,000 a month for upkeep of the house and expenses. I see you make $3 million a year, so a total of $120,000 for both exes a year isn't too much.
Well, Kenneth, do you love me as much as you love Jane? Am I the only one in your life? Ha, I don't think so.
Gloria stands up and Jane and Joan walk around the table and the three lock arms.
You can just sit there until we're through with you. Good riddance to bad garbage.
I couldn't have said it any better.
And this
And this
really
really
is
is
the
The
end.
end.
End of play.